What is going on, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark. Today I'm here with my top 10 picks for this coming week's new comic book day, May 8th. Don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let's check them out. Huge shout out to the homies over at Big Time Collectibles. Be sure to check out their website, follow them on social media, and don't miss out on the awesome stuff that they got going on. And also a huge shout out to ABX Comics and Games, my local comic shop where I pick up all my new comics every week, where all these books in this top 10 list will be picked up from. Be sure to check them out. Link is in the description below. And also, if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up my homie Justin over on Instagram. He can take care of you for as little as $10 a book. You can submit to CGC or CBCS for. If you don't have your own account, let him know you found him via the channel, and he'll get you taken right care of. So this is the top 10 list for this coming week's new comic book day. It's going to be May 8th, and it's a fantastic list. There's really a lot of good stuff. I feel like my pull list is shifting heavily toward the indies. That's not to say there's not other stuff on the list. There are a few as well. I don't think I had any Marvel on this list, which isn't impossible for me. It seems like it's getting less and less, though. It's pretty much just Hulk, Ghost Rider, and that Ultimate Spider-Man still hanging in there. But let's see what's actually on the list. So while I'm going through this, be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to this coming week, and let me know if any of these books are on your list as well. So first up, we've got none other than Chip Zdarsky's Batman issue number 147. The Dark Prison storyline continues. Batman's still a prisoner with the Joker, a prisoner of Failsafe, who has the Zur-En-Arrh personality. Failsafe's now operating with Damian to rid the city of all the crime. And you can tell from the cover, Amanda Waller's there. So we're slowly creeping toward absolute power. At this point, we're not even slowly doing it. We're going 100 miles an hour toward it. I'm excited to see what plans Zur-En-Arrh has with Damian Wayne. We saw in that last issue, Zur-En-Arrh is building a Mazo robots, and we also saw in Titans that Amanda Waller seems to be doing something of the same. I feel like they're about to find a way to team up together and create an Mazo army to go after our superheroes. It's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait to get to absolute power. All this stuff with House of Brainiac, this, Titans, all building up to an epic DC event. I hope everybody checks that one out. There's been a lot of time and consideration going into it, and Batman is part of the road to it. Next up, we have none other than Transformers issue number 8. The second arc is in full swing now. We still have Daniel Warren Johnson writing it, brand new interior artist, and you can tell from the cover, it matches great. It looks great. Daniel Warren Johnson still doing the covers, but not doing the interiors, and the story is pretty cool. That issue 6 was fantastic. We took our first trip back to Cybertron. We kind of got to look into the world of the war that was happening with Alita there, a character that I'm not too familiar with, but was featured in Transformers 1 brand new movie trailer. I'm excited to learn more about her, as well as Ultra Magnus, who was teased in the last issue, and really see what the Decepticons are going to do now that they have a new hierarchy. They got rid of Starscream, and it looks like Soundwave is going to be leading the diabolical crew of robots against the battle with the Autobots. I'm excited to see where it goes. The series has been fantastic. The Energon universe is top tier. Top tier. Next up on the list, one that's the complete opposite of everything I just said, Shazam. And this is issue number 11. It's still in my top picks list because that first arc was good. A little bit interested in the character at this point. Mark Waid and Dan Mora bailed. They're doing bigger and better things at DC right now. Absolute Power is kind of under their care. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. It just seems whimsical. It seems, I don't want to say directionless, but this issue, the family's supposed to be adopting the kids, but the house has got crazy stuff going. I don't know. It doesn't feel important. I think the problem right now with this title is that there's so many massively important things happening in so many different titles, from Green Arrow to Titans, Superman, Batman. It's all working as one big unit, like going toward this event. You know, it's all tied in so well. The continuity is so tight. And then Shazam's just over here doing his own thing. It might as well be an Elseworld title, but the character is cool. I like a lot of the stuff that Dan Mora and Mark Waid did in that first volume. I don't know if I'm going to continue hanging on. It's not a bad book. It's just not at the same level of the other stuff coming out right now. And these books cost money. Next up on the list, and my top pick for the week, without a shadow of a doubt, Geiger issue number 2. Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, Brad Anderson. They're all coming together like butt cheeks to bring us what is the most important and most exciting thing in comic books to date, and that is Ghost Machine, the all-new imprint under Image Comics, headed by Jeff Johns, with an entire all-star cast of creators. This is the ongoing title of Geiger that's spinning out of the whole Ghost Machine Day initiative, where they released Ghost Machine's Geiger, Redcoat, and Rook all on the same day. Moving forward, the 3 titles will come out on an individual separate week, so you won't be burdened with picking up 3 phenomenal books a week. Now they make us wait. But that's okay. This cover here that I chose to showcase is the B cover, featured artist Ivan Reese on it. He'll be helming the Hyde Street book when it comes out later this week or later this year. You don't want to miss out on that. But man, I'm all in on this. I'm getting both the A and B cover for it. Absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see what's going on with Tariq Geiger as he's crossing the radiated America in a search to find a cure and what kind of malarkey he gets into on the way. In this issue, he's supposed to be stopping in a small town where he finds a sheriff in need and he attempts to help him, but what he discovers is even more terrifying than they could have imagined. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Like number one. Next up on the list, this is a rollover from Free Comic Book Day this past Saturday. If you missed out on that, I'm so sorry to hear it. I'm sure I'll have some footage coming out. It's this coming weekend in real time when I'm filming this. This is coming weekend. Massive stuff going on at my LCS, always is. And if you check out my vlog that I release every Wednesday, I'm sure you'll see tons of footage and all kinds of good stuff from that. This is going to have been a good time. And this right here is supposed to be a special edition of the Free Comic Book Day special edition. In the solicitation, it says that there's 3 all-new stories, but I don't know if it's all-new stories talking about just reprinting what we got at Free Comic Book Day, or it's the Free Comic Book Day stuff plus 3 all-new stories. And when it says all-new, it means like just little short inserts. We get stuff for G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals, which the Free Comic Book Day stuff was amazing. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. Beautiful Daniel Warren Johnson cover. You got Megatron and Optimus battling it out right there. If you're looking for answers on what's going on with Megatron, you want this book. Next up, another one that I'm kind of hot or cold about, but man, John Jang knocked out this cover for Neil Before Zod issue number 5. It's really just a story of Zod in space, getting attacked, having family issues, the death of his wife, and he's going to go crazy. And in this one, we're supposed to be getting introduced to the Legion of Zod and his descent into madness. I'm kind of interested. I want to see what they do with this, especially with how important Superman books are right now. I want to see this book lead into some of that. This is a 12-issue maxi series, and we're just under halfway, so the sky's the limit with the possibilities. And little known fact, this cover here is an homage to Superman Son of Kal-El, issue number 17, the John Jang variant. If you have that book, put it next to this book. You'll be impressed. Next up, we have Suicide Squad Kills Arkham Asylum, issue 4 of 5, the penultimate issue of the video game prequel. This one's heavily featuring what's going on with Captain Boomerang. The events before the video game starts, Arkham Asylum goes crazy, and all the inmates start running the insane asylum, and the ones that survive get to be on the team that go fight the Justice League and, I think, ultimately kill them all. I mean, it's in the title of the game. Next up, we have Rebel Moon, House of Blood Axe, and this is issue number 4. I believe this is only a 6-issue miniseries that is a prequel to the films, and it focuses specifically on the Blood Axe family. I've been holding these back because I want all 6 of them out when I sit down to read them. I read the first 2 issues, enjoyed them pretty well, and I decided I want to just binge read this. There's some stuff that I just prefer to binge read, and a lot of these movie tie-in stuff that I do, Dune, Rebel Moon, I just rather binge read them. So we'll see what happens with that. I do like that they're featuring and showcasing a different artist on each cover of these so far. So not sure who did the cover of this one, but it's definitely a really cool cover. And for number 9, I'm going with a straight up cover buy. I will be getting the A cover for Batman, but I'll also be picking up this one for my John Jang collection. It's the AAPI, and that's the Asian Pacific Month celebration cover featuring Clown Hunter and Ghostmaker, 2 characters that I could care less about. They're from the Tynion era of Batman, where they're just throwing everything at the wall, hoping it stuck, ruining the integrity of the book by doing a first appearance in every one and just trying to gimmick sell it. But it's a beautiful cover. I'd be excited to see them bring Clown Hunter back and do more. Bao Pham was a pretty cool character, but they've just done nothing with him. Ghostmaker, nah, take him or leave him. Moon Knight Light. And for number 10 on my list, I'm going with the actual trios of second prints. If you missed out on it the first time, if you didn't know, these are the 3 books that are out for Ghost Machine. They went to second print, a record 3-book sellout across the board for the A covers at the distributor level, so they rushed it to a second print. They're supposed to be hitting shelves the same week as Geiger issue 2. So if you didn't get them, be sure to check out the second prints. And if you're just a collector or completionist, you might want to look into that as well. They're doing the same format that they did with the Ghost Machine one-shot with the all black and yellow, as it's the color of their logo, in case someone was wondering why they're doing that that odd color palette. That's why I'm assuming it's the color of their logo. And as I asked earlier, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're picking up this week, what you're looking forward to. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If not, I appreciate you watching anyways. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. There's a join button down below. There's all kinds of cool stuff down below. Links in the description, merch store. Have some fun. Click around. Until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.